Hi, guys. Ba, 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 da, da, da. Like I'm born to be. Do, 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 do. Born to be. Hello, 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 hello. Okay. Born to be. I think I'm just gonna start because I'm not gonna be on long anyway, so I might as well just be like, yay, yo. Gonna be golden. Oh, hi guys. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, I wish I could sing this more, but one, I don't really be singing like that. And two, my voice is a little. Teddy, thank you for, I think the two gifted. Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot to open my alerts. One sec. Babe, gonna be golden. We're gonna be golden. Gonna be. Coucou, salut. Est-ce qu'il y a des Français puisque je stream dans le matin? Personnellement, j'aimerais beaucoup mieux faire des streams dans le matin. Is this an ad? For what? Teddy, thank you for the 2 gifted. Gem Lover, thank you for the 1 year. Brian, thanks for 25 months. Ghost, thank you for the 1 year. Your Asian features look extra apparent today, Pokey. Thank you so much. Of course. Of course. My Asian features, of which I have many. Henry DMA, thank you for the 30 months. Do you have any air purifier recommendations? Oh, yes, but I don't know if you really want to know because I have a hospital grade air purifier in my bedroom. No, literally hospital grade. I will show you the Amazon link. Ah, damn, I can't actually. My Amazon was logged out. Can I tell you guys a funny story about why I'm logged out of my Amazon? But after I skip this sad song, I can't do sad songs right now. And a lot of them are sad, sadly. OMG, on est tellement gâtés, encore un stream. Merci. Do you prefer sparkling or still water? I fucking hate sparkling water. I can't even put into words how much I hate the concept of sparkling water. I'm so sorry. It's not a vibe. Thank you for the RTs because I think sometimes people will move to, let's say, a city like LA and they start thinking, ooh, I have to, up my palate by liking sparkling water. But we can all just agree that shit is ass. Like, it's like what soda should be without the fun of soda. Ugh. And it takes away all the fun parts of regular water, which is it just feeling hydrating and typically being colder. I'm cool with tap water. I'm cool with regular water. Get that sparkling shit up out of here. The mouthfeel is off. J'ai pas vu Jason défiler à Fashion Week, mais je lui ai parlé avant qu'il a fait ça. Mais je pense que ça s'est passé pendant que j'étais dormi. Right? Please stop spamming me about my thoughts on Gross Gore. I have none. And if you send that message one more time, I will ban you. Thank you. Okay, guys, let me tell you why I'm logged out of my Amazon. So I don't recall why, but my Amazon Prime Video was left up on some device. I don't know if it was somewhere else that I lived or an Airbnb that I briefly went to, but at some point I noticed that my Amazon Prime Video was set to Spanish and there were a lot of like Spanish things on it, which signaled to me, oh, there is a Spanish household using my Amazon Prime Video. But I don't give a fuck. I think we should be sharing passwords to streaming websites because they're way too fucking expensive. Way too fucking expensive. So I said, whatever. I was watching Spanish reality TV. Literally, they were. Probably an Airbnb because it happened to my BF last month with Netflix. Maybe. But it was consistently the same type of stuff. So I actually figured maybe there's like a family there now. Anyways, I didn't give a gaff. I was like, what, y'all want to use it? I don't even use it. I don't care if it's set to Spanish. Period. And this has been happening for the last year or maybe 2. But then 2 days ago, I get an email that someone has purchased not 1, not 2, not 3, 4, 5, 6 streaming subscriptions in Spanish on my Prime Video. And low key, like, I would have been okay with 1 or 2. 6 is a little OD. Like, you're taking advantage now. Capo, thanks for subbing. Also, like, they know it's not there, so what's up with that? Girls, that dress, it's so cute. Thank you. No, it's a 2-piece. This is the first piece, and then this is actually a skirt. But the top of the skirt is lace. It's very, very cute. What do you think about flavored sparkling water? I've actually never had that. Poké, tu nous fais un tuto make-up en stream ou sur YouTube. Honnêtement, si je vais le faire, ça va être sur TikTok ou IG. Es-tu fière de lui? Bien sûr. One sec. It's hot as hell. I want to turn on my AC. Ow. Nets Bay, thank you for the gifted sub and thank you for the resub. Appreciate ya. Me staring at the oven, not wanting to cook. I haven't done a cooking stream in so long. Not much, but it's honest work. Thank you for coming back. How are you guys doing? How is your day? Did you ever finish House of Feelings? I actually haven't. Luma, thank you for the resub. Welcome back. Pokey, what was that story about first toot? Literally, I was on a walk. Okay, well, let me show you guys the photo so everybody knows what I'm talking about. All in my head, you got me all in my head. The way you got me all in my head. Think I'd rather you in my bed. Whatever it is. Again. So I walked by this place and they had first toot. First toot. As like a celebratory thing. But it had a bunch of teeth around, which I think it's either it said first tooth and then they took off the H, or they thought it would just be funny to say toot because when you're missing teeth, you talk like that. I don't know, but I thought it was really, really cute. Girl, you are so flat. Can I ask what your skincare? Thank you, sweetie. I actually, okay. How should I describe this? I use the SK2 essence. It's like this aura essence. And then I use a Solwasu serum. And then moisturizer, just use whatever suits your skin. I can feel the aura essence. Thank you very much. Yes, I've been working actually on a nighttime skincare routine. I filmed it I'll show you guys. But I'm shy and I haven't edited it yet. Wow. Nighttime skincare. Baby, where the hell's my... Wait. I do want to note, I have been more diligent about my skincare, but I think it just wouldn't be fair to pretend like my skin just looks this way because of just skincare. I very recently did this like laser that peeled, which was kind of dope, and it made my skin much more pearlescent. So the skincare, yes, has been helping, but also that laser helped a lot. And literally I shed like a snake, because did you know it's still the year of the snake until like halfway through February, and then we're going into the year of the horse, which I think is going to be a very, very good year. Baby, where the hell's my husband? Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Sounds dangerous. It's not. Resurfacing lasers are not dangerous. So we shed like a horse later. Or maybe we're going to eat like a horse. Ba, ba, ba. Ow. Tu vas au Japon du coup? I've been thinking about it. Okay, guys, I put up this poll on my IG, and I think the numbers are skewed, personally. Because I basically said, where do you guys want to see me go? Japan, in Asia. Japan, Korea, China, Vietnam. And I think it went like Japan, Korea, Vietnam were close. And then China was last, which I was like, China's actually been a little bit better in terms of, or like fresher in terms of content or things to show that are different. Wait, Vietnam with Jason? Actually, both Aria hit me up. I actually just had people hit me up about going to Vietnam. I think it would be really cool. China looks very exciting, very modern. I agree. I kind of want to do 2 places. And personally, you guys know me, I'm still trying to go back to China. Because I still feel like I haven't been to anywhere aside from Shanghai, and even outside of Shanghai. Even inside Shanghai, I haven't explored as much as I'd like to. So I was thinking China and somewhere else. Okay, and you guys say Japan, but I think it's just because people, when they think of content, they think of Japan. But it's actually because it's oversaturated and overdone, and there's nothing really that fresh or new. Am I wrong? Am I... Ow. Am I off? As the content creator in the room, I don't think I'm off. Japan and Korea are kind of overdone. That's kind of the vibe that I get. I'm like, what can I do in Japan that people haven't already done? And that I didn't do 4 years ago? Rest of your life and... Partez en Corée avec Lily. Oh, they said go to Korea with Lily. I would like that. Big Baller, welcome back. Go to Cape Town with Ray and Emily. That would be cool, but they have their trip. Guys, you know what they say? If you weren't invited, don't go. It's true, though. Go to Jeju Island. Oh, I would love to go to Jeju Island. It's so easy to fall in love. Guys! Wait. Sif! Salut, merci, guys. This is one of my first French viewers, supporters ever. Ever. Super, super sweet, nice dude. No, let me show you guys how far these messages go. It says 2022, but bro's been here since 2016. And just been so sweet, not weird at all. Oh. Anyways. Hope you have a good stream, bitch. Yeah, fun, nice dude. My accent was hacked. Maintenant, il y a plein de français ici. Saturday night and the rest of your life and agree. By the way, I'm just gonna stream. Oh, different account. That makes sense. But I always remember Sif. Box had things over for 3 months. I'm gonna be live for 45-ish minutes. What is this song? I'm checking out a new cafe later today. And I'm gonna go hang out with Janet. I'm so excited. Hello, I wanna go to China for 10 days. Can you tell me what you think? Like, give me feedback, please. Definitely go to Shanghai. Definitely go to Guangzhou. Actually, don't ask me. Go on TikTok. Look up things in China and whatever you like. Plan that. But I would say, girl, you gotta book early and book quickly and have someone who either speaks Chinese or someone who lives in China that can help book stuff for you. That's really important. I'm checking how far away the cafe is so I can see how long I can stay. Can I tell y'all something? I cannot find the address. What the helly? Oh, I got it. Bravo les lesbians! I know. Man child. Running to me. I'm not gonna lie, I did not love this song when it came out, but now I kind of like it. It kind of grew on me. Did you live in Quebec or Montreal? I lived in Quebec, but I have been to Montreal. So I've been to both, but I lived in Quebec for a year. I grew up in Ontario. It's a grower, not a shower. Girl. Girl. I'm in Ontario right now and it's in shambles. Why? I remember when you got your wisdom teeth out. That was so funny on stream, guys. Like 10 plus years ago, I got my wisdom teeth removed and I streamed high out of my mind from the drugs, mind you, the legal drugs I had to take for my procedure. And I was like, blah, 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 blah. I'm streaming, yapping, blah, blah. My nose is bleeding. I don't even notice. I'm like blood all over my face, blah, blah, blah. And then I was like, can I have a burger? Blah, blah, blah. Like, and my face is just, yeah, you remember. I really wanted a burger. I really wanted a fucking burger. And 10 years later, not much has changed. Still want a fucking burger. Something about a burger just hits. Is there a clip? I do think there was a YouTube video. It might be privated at this point. I'm not choosing them. Amen. Why you always come running to One game of Valo? One game of Valo. Okay. Would you guys rather I talk for 45 minutes or play one game of Valo? Because I'll do it if you really want me to do it. Do you have any pets? Do I have any pets? No. I have 2 children. They are very short and very hairy, and they don't speak English. They just meow, but they count. See, y'all say, one game of Valo. Y'all want me to yap. You want me to sit my ass down and yap? What's your go-to perfume combo right now? I've really been liking this scent. Because it smells like pheromones. Why is there so much country on the Hot 100? Sorry, I mean, I love country. What an amazing genre that I deeply appreciate. But I'm just in a mood where I want some hype, so I'm a bit confused. Anyways, there is this scent that smells like pheromones. Do you guys know what pheromones are? The way that I describe pheromones is it smells like a hot person sweating. A hot person sweating, and it's warm and cozy, and they're very healthy. This is the scent. It's called Olympia. Hands off, Gabriella. Gabriella, hands off, Gabriella, la la. But yeah. Gabriella, la la. Ooh, you could have anyone else you wanted to. I like it though. Gabriella, hands off, Gabriella, la la, la 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 la. But I will say this is not a perfume for like new perfume lovers or like your everyday person. This is someone who like really likes a particular and very unique scent. That's the thing about it. It's very unique. Like a musky scent. Musky, but feminine musky. Yeah. Hands off, Gabriella. Gabriella, hands off. Have you listened to Madison Beer's new album? I actually have listened to some of the songs, not all. And I think that that is a great suggestion. You wanted to, I'm begging you. Okay, one of the songs that I liked was this. Wait, I actually don't even know if this is on the album. But anyways, we'll see. Guys, on Spotify are... Oh, never mind. I was going to ask if plays are all public, but I think they are actually. Ba, 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 ba. Charlie Puth, new one gonna be good. I sat behind Charlie Puth on a flight not long ago. And Fauzia was on that flight too, beside me. And so like they chatted. And I was like, something about flights, I see too many fucking people. Actually, just on my flight a couple months ago, I was sat right beside Quen. Like, what are the odds? And this was a flight to and from Paris. I was sat right beside Quen, like. And she was like, hey, girl. I said, huh? Spill Charlie Puth's tea. We won't tell anyone. Guys, when you're sat behind someone on a flight, you do not get much tea. Actually, not from him, but there are instances where you could get some tea. Is your hair rebonded? What does that mean? I did use the Olaplex bonding oil, if that counts for anything. I've heard of the new game Hytale, but I didn't watch too much of it. Have your eyebrows always been so straight or do you thread them? Fantastic question, because I just recently found a way to really straighten my eyebrows. How do I explain? Okay, you guys know, for starters, I've started like shaving off the tails. But then the thing is, even when you shave off the tails, your hair will fall flatter. And the only thing I've found that keeps them up like super is I actually took a photo of it earlier because I asked my assistant to order me more of it. I go in with a clear gel like the Anastasia Beverly Hills one. And then have you guys heard of things like this? This is like it's almost like it says lasting multi-brow coat. It is like straight up glue. So I go in with a brush, I put this glue thing on, I brush the glue through, and then it stays. Like, whew. It's amazing. I love CanMake too. Okay, guys, enough blah, blah, blah about boring stuff. What should we talk about? Should we watch anything interesting to react to? Sometimes I'm like, should I just... Like, chat, what's the vibe? We could do Clip Q. We could do some TikTok. I'm not gonna watch my own Fear End episode. That feels so... Zach Justice has a new dating show where they live together. Ooh, interesting. Let me know if it's good. Have you seen that lady on the flight screaming? Yes, I brought that up on the podcast. Where'd you get your wallpaper of the cats? They're so cute. Oh, I forget. I'm so sorry. Thoughts on Kai quitting? Relatable. I went through the exact same thing, so I totally get where he's coming from. Let's see if TikTok's interesting. Calling someone's cheater boyfriend and offering him a fake record deal. Oh! You can't hear? Me always shocked that there's an audio issue? How about now?
I am a vice president of recruiting and talent acquisition at Republic Records.
Good, right? Hey.
Hi, is this Cameron?
Yeah.
Hi, Cameron. This is Cassandra. You go by the rapper name Planet. Is that correct?
How did you get my number?
You have connects with SoundCloud, and they connected us because we were scouting you.
Oh, okay.
We're scouting you.
My name is Cassandra Bowman. I am a vice president of recruiting and talent acquisition at Republic Records. And I kind of wanted just to put ourselves on the map for you. We offer services for artists that essentially allow you to be represented by a major label.
Job.
And then from there, we can hopefully get your music out to more people. Whoa. From what we've heard on your SoundCloud, we are very interested.
Okay.
This is exactly how meetings sound. Wait, I'm so sorry. Can I interject this TikTok to give you guys good news? Do you remember about a month or two ago, I was talking to you guys on stream about how I had a lot of like management issues. Long story short, I've been working with someone that I fucking love for many, many, many years. They had a family emergency, could not work anymore. So I had to find someone to basically replace like the heart of my business. You know, she was my right-hand girl. Anyways. It's been really hard finding someone like that, especially at this point in my career. It's hard to trust people. There are a lot of people out there who, frankly, I get the impression that they just want a bite of my pie. You know, they want a bite of my pie because my steak is so juicy and my lobster so buttery. That's all I can say. They don't actually want to help me grow or push me or care about me. They just want a bite, you know what I mean? Anyways, and to be honest, it can be really hard to tell who's actually going to come through for you and who's just really good at pitching themselves. Anyways, I was taking so many meetings and it was really draining and exhausting, and I was having a hard time finding someone that I feel gets me and cares about me and gets what I'm trying to do, you know? But yesterday, I had a really good meeting. And I don't say that very often. I haven't, to be on Zoom and come out of it going, wow, that was really fucking good. I haven't felt that way probably in over a year. Maybe 2. Usually I'll come out of it and be like, okay, I think they're worth giving a try. Girl, don't jinx it. Okay, yes, I'm not going to jinx it. They could be terrible and it could not work out and I don't know. But at least I'm happy that I had a nice meeting. And if all I take away from this is, oh, that felt nice and I learned something, alhamdulillah, that's good enough. And if it goes further, amazing. And if it doesn't, all good too. But yeah, it's really difficult because oftentimes, even when you feel good about someone, it takes a long time for things to mesh and to work. But yeah, W prospects, not going to jinx it. But honestly, I feel like in my chat, there's no crazy evil eye. I feel like you guys care about things going well, and I feel like you guys appreciate the updates, I think. So yeah. Okay, back to the video.
What song on your SoundCloud represents you best?
Against Me is a really good one. Walls Caving In.
Oh, Walls Caving In
And
is
Cry
my
Out
personal
to You.
favorite. I personally, I'm a big fan of Mind and Soul.
Okay.
I really like Mind and
Okay.
Soul. That was a powerful one. But Make You Stay is my number one. Now,
Okay, awesome. I like to hear that.
yeah, of course. Cameron, I'll be completely honest with you. I listened to your stuff and I could not stop thinking one thing. Cameron is going to be the next Juice WRLD.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That was my thing. I walked into the building and I sat down with the president and I said, I want to make history. I want to sign him. And that's what this is. So you freestyle stuff a lot. You do some songwriting, you do some...
I freestyle my music, yeah.
Okay. I like it. Okay, I like freestyle something.
I'm gonna shoot a movie like Paramount. I'll be trying to get cash. Motherfuckers think it's fun. But when I'm trying to count funds, they just want, I don't know, I'm trying to come up with something quick right now.
That was good. Rhyming Paramount, that was a tough one and you clocked it. That was good. Make a freestyle about, Valentine's Day.
This is
Valentine's Day?
gold.
I just want to spread love in a balanced day type of way. Seems like sometimes I need to run away. I'm trying to find a path to pave. I'm looking at this girl saying, can we have a brighter day? I don't know.
Wow! Cameron. That's good. Cameron. Okay, I'm just going to start calling you Juicy. I'm going to start calling you Juicy. Oh my goodness. What are the favorite rappers? What are the inspos? Like Nicki, Cardi, Remy Ma, Natalie Nunn.
So, if I can explain any inspirational rappers for me, it's like Tupac for sure.
Okay.
Been really into.
He's dead, right?
Me with some, yeah, that's something
I'm dead.
that my pops put me on was Public Enemy.
Oh, your dad's dead too? I'm sorry, honey.
Yeah, my dad really. No, my dad's alive. He just was the one that put me
Period.
on to all this rap music.
Oh, I'm glad he's alive. That's good. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
I want to make music. I want to elevate. People talk down on my name, but they don't know it's an
I'm great.
exaggeration. Sometimes I just wish that I could make it
Exaggerate. Shin.
with the dedication to be the best MC. I know I'm gonna be the best person I can be. Something like that.
That was, wow. Do we write love songs? Maybe breakup
I
songs?
can, yeah. I don't make them very often because I don't have a girlfriend or nothing. So
Do we have an ex?
I do admit it, yeah.
Oh, we got exes. Juicy been getting around town. I love it. Have we written songs about exes?
I have, yeah. I have
That's a
few
hot
songs
topic
that
right now.
I
That's a hot topic.
Oh man.
What happened?
Yeah, they released because I have them unreleased and stuff. That's the
Oh,
only thing.
was it messy?
Kinda. It wasn't like, it just didn't really work out.
Let me guess. She cheated.
She was just very, she went from being very talkative to not very talkative, so.
Oh, so you cheated.
No, it was just
What did he say? She's not being very what?
Who cheated?
From what I know, I don't know. I didn't, so she did then.
That isn't the truth, Helen. I'm pretty sure you're lying, but cool. What is your next step in life? Because we're going to be checking on you throughout this whole year.
I have a song this Thursday night called Unite coming out. And then
Also, it's crazy to be like, yeah, things didn't work out. She talked too much. Right.
I got 2 songs next week. One on Tuesday night and then Thursday night.
Okay, amazing. You're the best. We'll be in touch.
Awesome. Yeah, no, thank you for calling me.
Yeah. Hi.
I thought it would end a little more controversial. I sat down with the president and said, I want to make history. And when he said he's the next Juice WRLD. Okay, I thought it would end with more of a confrontation. Grr, my brain in the morning. Yes, but whatever.
Rules in my house that just make sense. Except now they're starting to get a little more niche. I don't like trash cans in bedrooms, not even the ones in my house that I don't occupy. I don't care if the trash can's in the closet. I just don't want to see it. This actually is a Big Lights household. I like the look of...
Guys, yesterday's stream is saved. It's, if you go to all videos, it'll be there.
Natural daylight in my house. So I have daylight bulbs. I like having them on. I don't care about ambiance. I mean, ambiance is cool like right before bed in my bedroom, but other than that...
Not gonna lie, I was watching porn. Hey, it's chill, we all eat. Hey, sometimes your boy likes looking at some titties. Whatever, I'm bricked. Slowly jerking my shit. Oh, Eli calls me. What's up, Eli? Stressed about the shit that happened last night with this bitch. Okay, whatever, I'm there for him. Ryan calls me 3 times while I'm on the phone with Eli. I declined that shit. Decline. Because I thought it was about hanging out this weekend. This nigga got kidnapped. And all this, I was having a good time texting you. You know, I was like, oh my gosh, you know, I really do like Justina, you know. I was mad at her, and I deadass thought she was just toying with me. Even if she was toying with me, that's fine. It's just like, why lie about it, you know? So yeah, that's killed the mood.
It is crazy that my For You page goes
Rules
from
in my
this
house that just make sense
to this.
This smart toothbrush cleans your entire...
Relate to this example. When I was a kid, what the, sir? What are you, fucking meditating? I swear to God, I looked at him just now and he was like this. Sir, what happened? Are you okay? You're very grateful to be here. No, motherfucker. Dude, the sharpest guy I know, literally sleeping. Hey! Very grateful to be here. What the hell? What's your name, boss? Mark, nice to meet you. Why were you sleeping? How, you were not sleeping. What were you doing? Enjoying the moment.
Hi, Casey. I like that.
This guy has to be a lawyer, right?
Guys, there's someone
Saying the same
on
answer
Culinary
2 different
Task
ways.
Force who does the same thing.
Grateful to be here. Actually enjoying the moment. I'm here for you. Even though my consciousness isn't.
Let me tell you a little bit about the relationship I had that caused me to be single for the next 5 years. So let me just get started. This boy was like Greek god looking level attractive. It was ridiculous. And he posed this front that he had so much money. Like he was totally rich. He could spend.
I came out here to tell y'all something. I'm gay.
Oh, I already knew you was gay because you be swishing, yeah?
How?
Because he'll be swishing his legs around when he be walking.
He always in the kitchen cooking something. That's why he always singing in the church choir.
What that wait, hold on. Now singing in the church choir, what that mean? Are you disappointed in me? I gotta love you though. I gotta love you though.
That's for God to judge you.
That's so cute. I gotta love you though.
You don't need to go
go to church with that though.
Church
with all that singing in the choir and gay.
What's wrong? I mean, maybe he could get that spirit off him. I don't know. Maybe
maybe if he believes
but you
in
still,
God,
we gotta love him, y'all.
He
Let's
don't need
support
to be
it.
the people establishment with all that.
Come as you are, though.
When I first saw my Indian flatmate, I was genuinely shocked. I had just finished watching Bridgerton and was totally into Indian girls. But Indian guys, well, it was a different story. Their faces are kinda similar to ours.
Let's build a cozy mini
Cause you be poppin', heard you get it poppin'. Why you so obsessed with me? Boy, I wanna. Cause you be poppin', heard you get it poppin'. Why you so obsessed with me?
Listen, people, okay? Listen to us, people, okay? Anything you want to say, you can say it with your body. Dance is the universal language. Watch me. I am hungry. I said, I am hungry. Do you like that?
Yes. Or this. I'm not vaccinated.
I'm sorry. Are you not vaccinated?
Excuse me, you can't actually ask me that in RFK's America.
They still don't get it. Let me give you one more. Watch me, class. I met a girl and she had a baby, so I left.
Someone else, please. Tell us
Someone
a little bit
else.
about yourselves through the art of dance. Please.
Oh, okay. My favorite part of pooping is to wipe.
That's excellent. Excellent. It's actually my third favorite part. Next, you, please.
Me? I hadn't really thought about it, but my ex-wife dropped the charges. Now that bitch is behind me.
Wonderful, and you are low-key hauling a wagon back there. Wow.
Tremendous.
Very nice.
Now, remember, class, dancing is something that's revealing. For example, this is hers.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I've always said that you can tell how someone has sex by simply watching them dance.
Yes.
Yeah, I highly doubt that.
Okay, then show us how you dance.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah! Oh my gosh!
I've never experienced what it's like to just have sex not on SSRIs. Like, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that's like. I don't know what it's like to just nut on the D willingly. Like, not willingly.
Oh.
Willingly, no. Just so, like, carefree. Some of y'all bitches, like, literally, like I could go like this to your pussy. And you, fucking, like, what? What? Are you for real? In what world? Like, make it make sense. Like, oh my God. That's, oh my God, I'm so jealous of y'all. I'm so jealous of some of y'all out there. There's really...
How do SSRIs
That's crazy. I've never known what it's like. I've never known what it's like. There was this one time where I was eating some...
Just got my nails done and I'm in a bad mood.
Do you guys know? Oh, does it lower your libido? I think they make your libido go away. That's actually sad that she's never experienced that. Or... Honestly, I think not just SSRIs, but birth control can impact you a lot. And so I think it's important. I mean, medication obviously can sometimes, like, the benefits outweigh the downsides, but I think it's important for people to be on and off stuff and to know exactly how their body is responding.
Am I the asshole for calling my girlfriend a misandrist / man-hater? I am a 27-year-old man. I have been with my girlfriend, who's 24, for a few years now. Once again, we need some math here.
Oh, someone... Sorry, these messages, I'm going to have to allow them into the chat. Wait, does it work? Okay, sorry.
I've noticed some concerning behavior of hers, such as she hates being hit on or flirted with. She immediately declines with a very monotone voice. I noticed this mostly before we started dating, as we didn't have the same friend group but had mutual friends. She avoids men in any scenario. I invited her on a cabin trip with my family. However, it ended up being only the men that would be going, as other wives, girlfriends, daughters could not get time away from their duties. She was excited before, but as soon as I mentioned it would be only guys, she immediately changed her mind and called the airline to refund her ticket. If all of my friends come over for a boys' night, she doesn't offer to make snacks for us or anything and just leaves before they get here and won't come home until they're gone. She isn't really rude about it, I guess, but in 3+ years of dating, she has never...
No snacks! No snacks! No snacks for the boys!
I love it's like she didn't make us snacks, and we cannot make them. Guys, she didn't
They don't know how a microwave
make the bagel bites. What are we gonna do?
Uber Eats, my guy.
They've never worked a microwave in their life. She isn't really rude about it, I guess, but in 3+ years of dating, she has never spent more than 5 to 10 minutes around them and never tries to have a conversation besides basic politeness and acknowledging their presence. When I asked, she just looked at me and said, "Do you want me to be super friendly with your friends, half of who have asked me out before?" Which made me think more, but I feel this is still weird. She requests women for everything and goes out of her way to use female doctors, female plumbers, female mechanics. If it's through renter's insurance, for example, she doesn't make a special request, but if it's an elective service, she immediately tries to find a female service provider. I don't think she's physically attracted to men. Our sex life is fine, and she is very affectionate with me. If I ask her if a celebrity is hot or whatever, she just says she doesn't see them like that, or that in her brain, all other men are Ken dolls with no sexual organs. She refuses to have male friends, and if she has a male acquaintance, she ignores them if they ever make a romantic move on her. From what I know, typically women keep guys like that around, so why she doesn't is beyond me. For example, she had a close male friend for a very long time. However, a few months into us being together, he made a romantic move towards her. For some reason, she was offended
While
and
you
even
were together
hurt
is
and was
crazy.
depressed for a
Of
while
course.
as he was her only friend left from her childhood. We had a pregnancy scare last month, and she didn't really update or inform me on things.
Noah,
if I
she's
hadn't
24,
walked in
not
on her
20.
crying and holding it, I don't think she would have ever told me. It ended up being false. I called her a misandrist while asking for...
Wait,
we
sorry,
had
I
a
didn't hear that
pregnancy
last
scare
part. Oh,
last
okay.
month, and she didn't really update or inform me on things. If I hadn't walked in on her crying and holding it, I don't think she would have ever told me. It ended up being false. I called her a misandrist while asking for an explanation for her behavior, and she called me an asshole. I explained why I had my beliefs, and she just kicked me out of her office and said she doesn't have time for this. Am I the asshole? Am I the asshole for calling my...
You might be the asshole. My girlfriend refuses to cheat on me. Yeah, she sounds extremely loyal. Okay, I would love to dive into this if you guys don't mind, because I am also someone who once had a guy that I was talking to call me a misandrist because I didn't give his friend my number. His friend, whom I had spoken to for maybe 5 minutes max, the next time I saw him, asked me for my number. I'm not saying his friend was asking for my number in an inappropriate way. I just am not comfortable giving out my number. It has been leaked. People have called me with threats. I have once picked up my phone and the name on my phone said Ray, like my friend Valkyrie. I pick up my phone and I hear a male's voice going, "I'm coming to rape you." So they have gone so far as to fake my friend's numbers and call me with insane threats. So I just have a lot of trauma in regards to my privacy. So I don't like to give my number out. Anyways, this guy that I was talking to, his friend asked me for my number for no real reason. And I said, ask the guy for it. Like, I just wanted to kind of dip from the situation. And later on, he confronted me about it. He's like, "Why didn't you give my friend your number?" And I said, "Oh, I was just kind of uncomfortable. I told him to talk to you to kind of put distance between me and them, and also to maybe give me time to maybe give him my email instead or suggest something else, because I don't even know what he really needs my number for." So I said that, and the dude goes, "I think you didn't give him your number because you're a misandrist." I said, huh? I think women being careful around men after having had maybe trauma in relation to them is okay. Does that mean that they should be disrespectful towards guys for no reason or blah, blah, blah? That's not what I'm trying to justify. I'm just saying women experience a lot of harm at the hands of guys, and frankly, heterodynamics are just complicated and kind of and can be just yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to not word this the wrong way. I've also been in instances where I have friends who have been sexually assaulted, and sometimes this can happen in public settings. This can happen with strangers, people that you don't know. So I think it's very understandable if, for example, someone is going to be in a room alone with a service worker and they prefer that it's a woman. I think that's fair. It's just not that big of a deal. But that's just my opinion. She sounds great, TBH. Also, this video
She has
talks a
never
lot
spent
about
more than
her being very sad when male friends only view her as a romantic or sexual object. And that is also something that I think about very, very frequently. Because there have been so many instances where I try to just be friends with someone and it feels like they cannot respect that boundary. They refuse to respect that boundary. And it just blows. It just blows.
spent more than 5 to 10 minutes.
I'm admitting this, but the first time I learned what a woman looks like down there was
Also,
on
hi,
camera as
Kason.
well.
Thank
So
you
we have
for
another
3
clip,
months.
I think.
Makes 6 or 65 months. Oh.
Every single day, I think about that one TikTok of the girl that's like, "Oh, you're trying to enjoy your."
It's come to my attention that people don't know how to do a bit. And we've seen hard times lately, and so I figured
I was getting dressed this morning and I almost didn't put on my red sweatpants.
Girl. I don't know why. Okay, hold on. Literally this. Why would any man want to be friends with you? It's impossible. There will always be sexual interest. Do you realize that you are insulting your own gender when you speak this way? You are saying that men are incapable of desiring friendship if it's with a woman? Do you know how that implies that you are like inherently animalistic or lacking intellect? Like that's crazy. Also, you should not be lumping every man together in a group as if you can speak for them. Girl, I'm sure you can speak for them, you know what I'm saying? Male loneliness epidemic, by the way. Oh, self-reported doom. That's just sad, man. It's true. If the woman is hot, your lack of grammar says enough. refuse to be my friend when I refuse to be romantically involved with them. Let me clarify. If someone says, oh, I had feelings for you, I need some time to move past these feelings, that's fair and valid. You do need time to process feelings, just in general, after having a crush on someone. But when someone tells me, like, literally, I will not be your friend unless you are single or available or interested in me, then that signals to me, oh, you think my friendship is not even of value or worth having if there isn't a romantic or sexual component. Which, frankly, is insulting. I don't know. What do you guys think? Girl, drop it to the floor, run away that booty girl. That's weird. That shows that they don't care about you in the first place. That's kind of how it makes me feel, which hurts. I've had plenty of female friends who are drop dead gorgeous, yet if I think about anything romantic or sexual with them, I'm like, nah, because I know them and respect them as a friend. Someone who is valuable to me as a human being, not a romantic partner. That sounds nice. What? I have not seen the PBM song with Bryson Tiller. That sounds cool. Is there a possibility that their distance has to do more with them not being able to separate their friendship and attraction? Oh, I am telling you this not in a presumptuous way. I am telling you this in the... Men have said this to me straight up. I will reject them and they will say, I'll be like, I'm so sorry. That's not what I want. I'm not interested in that. And they'll say, okay, well, let me know where you are. I can't just be friends with you. I'm like, huh? Saying like it's crazy. No, it's hurtful. On one hand, thanks for the honesty. On the other hand, damn.
Reminder that the world shames women who are aging and have wrinkles, and then it shames women for having cosmetic surgery to try to do something about it. The world shames women who have babies at a young age or a teen mom, and then they shame women for having babies too old. The world shames women for how they become mothers and how they mother, and then it also shames women for not having children at all. It shames women for working too hard and then not working hard enough, for being a stay-at-home mom or a mom that goes to work, a woman who has a body where they may be overweight, and then a woman who is on a diet. The world is going to shame you either way, so just do whatever the fuck you want. This is just a reminder that...
Can attest to this. Can attest to this. I have found it especially shocking that people talk about sorry. Sometimes it just really makes no sense to me. When women finally have the bodily autonomy and financial safety to have children later in life, and somehow that is twisted into something bad, me no comprendo. Also, have you guys heard of the recent statistics and the recent studies that show typically we associate later pregnancies with like a higher chance of there being issues with the child? However, recent studies show that it actually has more to do with the sperm than the egg. So it's actually worse when the guy is older than when the woman is older. You guys have seen that, right? I will say I cannot list those studies for you right now, but I've just heard people speak about it. Numerous places, numerous resources. If someone wants to link and share, that's fine. But to be double honest with you, I think there are also a lot of instances where people share studies or resources, and then you also have to look into, okay, who's funding these studies? Have they been properly done? Or are they being done for a means to an end? Are they being done to back whatever, right? So even data is difficult to back up, but I had a kid at 34 and it was the best decision ever. Girl, that is my dream. I want to have a kid around 34, 35. I do also plan, hopefully, on freezing my eggs in the next year or two so that if I do have any issues with pregnancy, that can be a backup for me. And honestly, I think that's, I don't know, that's my personal plan, and I don't really give a gaff if anyone agrees or disagrees with it. And honestly, if I get to a certain age, 3, 4, 5 years from now, and I decide, wait, actually, I don't want to do that, that is my prerogative to change my mind and do what I please with the body that God gave me. Thank you, thank you.
Sure, no one can take my spot, 'cause you sick on here.
These bitches lost oh, I think I'm not on the page anymore.
It's 2026, and I will not let any single one of you fail at mastering this kind of look. The look that enhances your features.
Yeah. Thank you, Kalila.
Yeah. Napkins.
How did you mess that up?
I fucked it up.
So I posted a video of my son playing around doing chores. A lot of people complain about it, saying I'm not a good dad, I should be canceled. That's what a lot of comments say. So me personally, I'm gonna just keep it quiet, but my son do got a few things to say.
Oh.
I'm gonna let him say it himself. You can say whatever you want. You ain't gotta hold back nothing, okay?
Okay.
Y'all got my daddy all the way the fucked up. Why'd y'all keep talking about my daddy? Nigga, I am in PJs, nigga. You don't have that, nigga. See, you see me? You see me right now? You see me right now? I ain't nothing like y'all niggas, man. I'm chilling with my dad. Where your dad at?
Oh, the way you look at him.
I'm looking at mine right now. Where's your dad? Oh. Okay. Don't say nothing about my daddy, and he won't say shit about y'all. Okay? Alright then. Now I'm about to go to sleep in my good PJs, brand new.
They're so cute.
And y'all ain't got shit to say. Good night, nigga. Fuck you saying? So I
That's so cute.
My whole feed this week has been people talking about this argument that anti-intellectualism is on the rise on Book Talk, and I feel like so many people are.
I'm so sorry. I really do have a lot of think pieces on my For You page. I'm sorry. But if you guys want to link me anything, you can. Having a stalker will change you forever, and I wish people took their internet presence more seriously. They said, For You page. For you, Pokimane. For you. Well, yeah.
Yo, Unc, what you got?
Bet. So this is something that I wanted to talk about on here, but didn't know if I should. I have had a stalker for 4 years. I earlier this year took him to court finally and got a no comment.
Yo, Unc, what you got?
Bet. So, y'all already know I'm a Cheeto fiend low-key, but lately I've been really getting into pirate's booty.
Yo! Not Ugg eating the booty.
Stop, it's a white cheddar snack, bro. It's not like that.
I'll keep stumbling into zestiness on some oopsie poopsie-ish.
No, that's crazy.
Unc is never beating the allegations, bro.
So, we got a special guest this episode.
Thank you, man. I can't believe it. I'm up here with the snack homies. You feel me?
Yeah.
Jason,
Oh my God, is that
Tayson,
Rocky?
Rilla, Unc. Man, I've been watching the pod for a minute now. Yo, you gotta chill with your zesty ass.
That's crazy. Boy, I just got bodied by ASAP Rocky. That's so tough.
Sugoi, are you seeing the auto-modded messages? Because I see a bunch, but I don't see people allowing or denying it. Actually, this is a question to all the mods. Because I see them on my I see them on my other chat, but I don't see them going. I'm allowing them. It's crazy because I keep trying. I
Nice
see
to
it
meet
working.
you as well, Michael.
Pleasure's all mine. I just wanted to say that we're looking at unprecedented levels of chaddom right here, fellas. Check the profile. Bro doesn't even have to mute.
That's true.
Yo, you weird, bro. But thank you. Appreciate it.
I actually had a question, Mr. ASAP, sir.
What's up, Taste?
So, what is your goated snack of 2026, Mr. Pretty Flacco, sir?
Actually, I brought them with me. Rap snacks, you dig?
This is just an
Car service from the Hamptons to JFK is exhausting.
Jake! What are you doing? We are flight attendants. You are right, you are not rich. Let's get to work.
Hello, welcome aboard.
Oh, well, this should be interesting.
Sir, I'm gonna need you to take a seat. Okay?
Sir, that's the first time you call me that outside the bedroom.
Okay, relax. You're gonna need to chill out on this.
Is this heated rivalry, but
is Kevin. And yes,
flight attendant?
you're married.
The air quotes don't change literally anything, Jake.
Brandon? Hey, what are you doing here?
Oh, I'm just here with my boyfriend.
Oh, so you like him rich, huh?
First of all, I booked this plane. Secondly, you're cringe as shit. Oh my god, you had sex with him, right?
Yeah.
And then you had sex with him? And now they're having sex without you.
Yeah.
That's an X out.
Welcome aboard. We have private.
Jake.
Brad? What the is going on? Brad, holy shit, it's so good to see you, but I'm gonna need you to take a fucking seat.
Have you had sex with everybody on this plane?
Well, no, not her, but like...
She's the best one.
Jordan, drinks, please.
I'm gonna need you to get
Good morning. Welcome to We Up Private, the most professional motherfucking company in the sky. With that being said, for dinner, we'll be eating the rich. So bite the person next to you. Thanks for flying.
car service from the Hamptons to JFK.
Meet the tiny strawberry.
Get ready with me for school, but I'm scared to get bullied by the Koreans. So I go to an international...
When I saw him, I was like, hi, I like your shirt. Hi. I'm Ren. What's your name? I'm Paige. It's so good to meet you.
I'm like genuinely too hype.
You did not waste your potential.
Do you guys have any funny ones?
Mom, there's a monster under my bed. What? No, you're fucking lying. Stop. Stop. I'm not. You're fucking lying right now. What do you want me to do about it? I'm scared too. You're a big kid now. You can check into your own bed, right? No, you're... Come on. There's something in your closet too? Oh my god. I can't. We have to move. But what if there's something actually in there? I don't know. Fuck.
There's 90 million cows, according to Google.
Okay.
In the United States.
Okay.
But out of that 90 million cows, only 34 to 35 million of those cows are used for meat. Now, there's something in these chips. Cause I don't be thinking like this on the regular. Just until I get these chips. I don't know, you trying. This ain't no promotion. You trying. And you let me know what's going on.
He's got the chips
Okay.
again here.
Out of that 35 million cows, McDonald's sells 6.5 million hamburgers alone each day. Oh. Yeah, I know the math really ain't mathing right now. That's just hamburgers. That's not Big Macs. That's not double cheeseburgers.
Well, don't those count as hamburgers?
6.5 million. And then McDonald's doesn't even own a farm. Not one.
Did you guys know a lot of the Subway meat
Whether
is
it's
turkey?
true or not, I
Like,
don't
it's
know.
all
This is all
turkey.
fake. Apparently they have
All of it.
contracts with the hospital. But no graveyards are being built. I even ran the data. Because I got real estate. I said, are more homes being produced than there are grave?
Okay, that's a lot. What the fuck does that
I'm going to show you
The one thing that nobody prepares you for when you become a content creator is the idea that people are going to perceive your character based completely and totally on the way that you look in like 1 or 2 videos. So welcome to the things that you might not know about me based on how...
The thing is, this also just happens in person.
Hi, my name is Caleb, and this is my impression of a
And people just make assumptions on you based off what they see all the time.
Jamaican owl.
I love the owl impressions. I wanted to do a French one. Ooh. Ooh. A French owl. Ooh. Ooh. But I'm like, I'm not that good at impressions.
King. Hi, my name is Ange, and this is my impression of an Indian owl. Who?
Hi, my name is Nathan, and this is my impression of an owl who is also your Southern Baptist grandmother. Who?
My name is Gigi, and this is my impression of an owl who's Italian American and also from New York. Who? You fucking jerk off.
Here's my impression of an owl, but it's Donald Trump. Who? Who?
Oh, the graveliness at the back of the throat is so accurate.
Who? This is my impression of a New Yorican owl. Who?
This is my impression of an owl if he was dyslexic. How?
Hi, my name's Toby, and this is my impression of an owl if it was from...
I found that too funny.
Who?
Who?
Who? Thanks.
Hi, my name's Beck, and this is my interpretation of an Australian owl. Who?
That's
no,
good.
who?
That's good.
No, who?
My name is Alvin, and this is my impression of a Guyanese owl.
Why does this guy kind of look like Amin? Est-ce qu'il a des Français?
Hi, my name is Caleb, and this is my impression of a Jamaican owl.
Il ressemblait un peu
Who?
à Amin.
Bumba who?
A Guyanese.
Do you see it? Pas trop. Oh. Peut-être je suis folle. Peut-être c'est le chapeau. Tu sais? Non, peut-être je suis folle. Okay, my mod sent this in.
Hey everybody, my name is Faith.
I faved this shit already. Ooh, girl, we're on the same page.
And this is my impression.
But
of
only
an
the
owl
Moroccans
from
are gonna get this.
Who? Aho.
Aho.
What the who?
What
Yes,
the
chef.
who?
Yes, chef. Yes, chef. Yes, chef. Yes, chef. Yes, chef.
My cats are like this in the morning, to be honest.
Yes, chef.
How did I do? How did I do, chef?
Yes, chef. Yes, chef.
So cute. Guys, if you want me to see
Where are
Jason's
you?
vlog,
What street
where,
is
send it to me.
We need to find you.
Editing my family vacation like a reality TV show.
It's 30-minute walk, John.
Why am I worried about them?
Where are you? What street is... We need to find you.
Do you have to go home without me? I have to walk home. I'm full of shit and throw up and deathly sick.
It's 30-minute walk, John.
Me waiting for the next episode? Guys, what the hell is this ad? Injured in an accident? No. Crazy. Okay. Jason walking at Paris Fashion. Hey. Ooh. I can't see very well. I think he looked nice, but because he was a little bit slow, he was walking a little bit slow. It was a little stiff, but he looks good. And I like that he kept a very straight face, a very blue steel face. Yeah, just flowing a little bit more would be good. But also, this is his first walk. Of course, he's going to be like a little bit maybe in his head, whereas you can see most models are like, let's fucking go. I'm proud of him, though. That's so cool.
your 4th round, can you collect 2 tokens? Once...
As a matter of fact, I am pushing P. That's pushing powder down my musket so I may smite another op. Put a switch and a beam on my blunderbuss. Your hood's not safe. Read it and weep, peasants. Read it and weep.
Fuck your baby mama, grab your son and do a TikTok. They gon' have to call the we done left this bitch hot. Worse than the hoes ass boy, how you dick hop.
As a matter of fact, I am pushing P. That's pushing powder down my musket so I may smite another op. Put a switch and a beam on my blunderbuss. Your hood's not safe.
Why does this remind me of XQC?
Read it and weep, peasants. Read it and weep.
Fuck your baby mama, grab your son and do a TikTok. They gon' have to call the we done left this bitch hot. Worse than the...
I was out last night, and this British guy comes up to me and he was like, "Ass so fat, it's halfway walking it." I was like, "What?" "Ass so fat, it's halfway walking it." I was like, "Huh?" And then he slowed down. He said, "Ass so fat, it's hard for you to walk in it." I was like, "Oh." And I was like, "Yeah, I guess. I don't... Get away from me. I don't know." I was out last night, and this British guy comes up to me and he was like, "Ass so fat, it's hard for you to walk in it." I was like, "What?"
Guys, I feel like I have no good sense when random people come up to me. If someone said that to me, I'd be like, "Yeah." And I would just keep walking. I don't give a fuck. I don't know. You're probably nice. What you said was not ill-intended. Who knows?
Come with me to Walk Paris Fashion Week. First things first, off the flight, we gotta get fitted. I got the opportunity to walk the brand 424. This is the owner right here, Guillermo. Awkward handshake, but he was mad chill. But it's time to get fitted. Let's go. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't have that many options because I'm 5'8". But they ended up putting me in this high-waisted corduroy pants thing with 2 belts. It was pretty cool. I might be the first ever 5'8" model to walk a runway. Y'all let me know if that's true or not. But look, they're taking photos of me. I'm looking mad majestic. They ended up putting me in a
5'8".
a top hat with the pants and the boots. This is me practicing my runway walk. Not too shabby. Boom, fast forward. It's the next day. It's time to walk. How did I get here? First things first, they put some makeup on me. Who is he? He's looking sexy. Next, they gotta do my hair. I'm not gonna lie, he was scrunching the shit out my crusty ass hair. It hurt
Which
like
is crazy
hell, but I
because
had
didn't
to
they
lock
put him in a hat
We're about
after?
T-1 hour until the show starts, so it's time to get dressed. These pants were a bitch to put on, and I had a triple sock because the shoes they gave me were twice as big as my foot. Ooh, he's looking snazzy. Here's me practicing my walk before the runway, a little rehearsal action.
JW5 and the JW stands for...
This was the final product. Be honest, y'all. Y'all think they got me right? I make Kai on stream, but I didn't get it on the phone. Like, he was super cool, super genuine. Anyways, about that time to walk. Let's go!
I feel like the
Come
white
with me
tee
to
looked
Walk
cooler.
Paris Fashion
Rose Trueheart, thank you for the 3 months.
My husband tells me he misses my curly hair at least once a week, and sometimes I agree with him. So when I stumbled across my Flexi Rods today, I knew I had to try them out. I bought this pack when I was 14, and the last time I used them, Lucky and I barely got engaged. So that was almost 6 years ago, and to be honest, I had no clue how to use them. I got started by sectioning my hair, wetting it down, applying some curly mousse and gel to it. I then grabbed the rods, wrapped my hair around it. Once I rolled it up to my root, I folded in the ends. Since I felt like I was working in pretty big sections, it didn't take me too long. And about an hour later, I was done. These always take a whole day to dry, so I helped them out with my blow dryer. 9 hours later, I couldn't wait anymore, so I started undoing them. I wasn't looking too good at this point, so I said a little prayer and hoped that they worked out. Some of them were damp, so I dried them, added some oil to my hands before separating my curls. And after giving them a good fluff, I wasn't too mad about how they turned out. My husband tells me he misses my curls.
I've never done a full head of Flexi Rods, though. I want to do it. Should I do it? I have that same hair oil. It's really nice. Okay. I'm going to wash my hair soon, and I think I'll do it then. The day you do it, your arms will be so sore. Oh, no. I'm scared. I feel like it might turn out bad.
I for surely know that nobody's on the same shit I'm on because look at this shit. I be drinking shit with bad bitches on them.
Hey.
What y'all know about this? Like, little bad bitch.
I want you to watch this clip with me here in a second and look for something that this guy in the white shirt does. It's very, very small, but I think is wonderful, and I wish more people
Oh my
would
God.
That.
Adapt
And
love
it's
on my
crazy,
For You
you know, like
page.
give back and see and make a real impact on the world and like
Ew, Skip. Wait,
younger kids
why? This sounds like something nice.
and try to help out in whatever way I can.
You're on your like philanthropic grind.
Philanthropic, what's that one?
The context of this is not super relevant. This is the Fear and podcast. It's a bunch of Twitch streamers that have a podcast. Sometimes they have a guest, including the guy in the white shirt who was formerly known as FaZe Adapt and now is just Adapt. He's talking about a fundraising
He said
effort
no
that he
more
did
FaZe.
recently for kids in Gaza. And they were able to generate a lot of money. They sent it over there. And as a result, the organization he sent it to was able to do like a thing of fun stuff for the kids in Gaza. They sent him a video back, and the banner even said, "Thanks to FaZe Adapt." That is all fantastic, and we love to see it. But that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is when one of the hosts, Cutie, says you're on your philanthropic grind, and he stops the conversation to ask, philanthropic, what is that? I'm never really bothered when people don't know what every word means, because of course nobody knows what every word means. I'm just a person that happens to really like knowing a lot of words. But the only way that you can learn a lot of words is by being exposed to them and then trying to find out what it is.
Can I tell you guys something funny about this? I do this quite a bit, and I feel no shame, or I don't even think twice about it. If I don't know what a word is, I will just straight up ask someone who just used it. I have found that the majority of the time when you ask someone the definition of a word that they just used, they can't even tell you half the time. They're like, well, So it's almost like we only sort of know when to contextually maybe use words, and oftentimes we are never, like, we don't have any pushback, so we just keep kind of using them. I know the vibe of the word, that's it, literally. But if anything, it's a good opportunity for two people to better educate themselves than if they don't know. Okay, a quick Google. Then you can have a more accurate description. You can then better use it in your day-to-day vernacular. So
And it is incredible.
I agree. I think it's nice that he asked.
Art.
This hair is
Okay, you like the
fucking
color?
gorgeous.
It was hard. It was hard for you. Every time was hard for me.
Bruh.
We couldn't tell. What's that you want to do? Let me see what we about to do.
This genuinely is art.
In my head, again, let me reiterate, my head can move. My scalp is not burning off of my face. Oh my, girl.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
save this because I'm curious about that hairstylist.
So I've been talking to this guy, and there's like just some.
That would be my dad. Like, in my dad's mind, men don't exist in my world, which in a way is kind of sweet.
His habits that I've noticed, and I want you to tell me if they're red flags.
He's like, unless there's a ring on your finger, I don't want to hear about it.
Or green flags.
Hold on a second. I don't even like the first part of it.
Okay, do you know what that means though? If it's a red flag or green flag? So I'm gonna say it to you. You just say red flag or green flag. Okay. He like wears tracksuits a lot.
Red flag.
He like when he gets upset, he just kind of like walks away from the table.
Red flag.
Okay. When I try to tell him like he's wrong, he doesn't like really think that he is wrong.
Red flag.
Okay. He kind of says like I spend a lot of money, but he eats out every single day.
That's me.
Do you think it's a red flag or-
self-awareness?
No, I don't think it's a red flag because
Okay.
I earned the money.
Okay.
Green flag.
Okay. Okay. He uses like super high-end hair products.
Is he gay?
Red or green flag?
Super high end.
Like just like really nice hair products.
I don't use that. Red flag.
Okay.
He's gay.
Okay. Okay. He spends a lot of money like on bourbon. Like he drinks bourbon like a lot.
I have a question, and this is specifically for the straight men in my chat. Wait, there's 2 conditions. You have to be straight and you have to be very, very comfortable with your sexuality. Oh, 3rd condition, and you can't be homophobic. Okay, this is for the straight, non-homophobic, comfortable with their sexuality men in my chat, okay? If someone assumes that you're gay, does that make you uncomfortable? No, I don't give a fuck. I love you guys. Compliment. Period. Thank you, Chandler IRS. I hope you're not with the IRS, and if you are, I pay my taxes. And I know, because there's a lot of them. I love to see this. Mind you, that was almost a trick question because, oh, that's Maya's assistant. Oh my God, hey! That was kind of a trick question because I actually think if you're not homophobic, then the answer is kind of automatically no. Bobby, thank you for the 25 gifted, in the sense that if you don't think there's anything wrong with being gay and someone says that you're gay, you just be like, no, whatever. But I was also curious because that's how I feel when people assume anything about my sexuality. I'm like, don't give a gaff. Whatever. I also think everybody's a little bit, I just think sexuality is a spectrum. Anywho's, I say all of this to say, I can maybe imagine if someone was like really accusatory or weird about it, someone could be uncomfortable. I also don't know if there are things like, oh, you use expensive hair products, you're gay. Like, do guys care if they hear things like that? Does it depend on the delivery? I can imagine if someone's like harassing you, obviously that's not fun. But if someone's just like, oh, maybe he's gay. No, you guys are chill. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. I so love to live. I'm not going to lie. I love to live in the bubble of my chats. I know some people are like, get other perspectives. I do all the time, but I like it here. I like these people. I think it's sometimes nice to have a bit of a safe space of like-minded people, but also to have people who will give you different perspectives or give you kind feedback. That's also great, but I love telling my male friends I love you and try to be affectionate with them just to show love and positivity, but sometimes they just don't believe me about it and I hate having to repeat myself, so I do get annoyed then. As a girl or as a guy? If someone calls me gay, I'll hit on their guy friends. If it's a girl, and if it's a guy's guy friend, I'll hit on them both out of reasons I like to bring chaos and uncomfortability. I agree with this behavior. I so agree with this behavior. Because it's just not that big of a deal, in my opinion.
I blocked my best friend this week. The more I think about it, the more upset I get. So let's talk about it. We're gonna call her PP. PP and I have been best friends since the 2nd grade, a year and a half ago.
Do you guys want to hear tea like that? Oh. I'm supposed to leave. My bubble girl.
People are always asking me, like, how do you know your dog's gay? And
I'm telling you, my phone is listening to me and it's transferring it over to my PC immediately.
I'm like, I know my dog. I know he's gay. Like, look at him. He's so gay. Look at him. But here are my 5 reasons that my dog is gay, okay? First off, me and his other dad are both gay. So genetically, he's predisposed to be a homosexual. Number 2, he has a boyfriend. He has a boyfriend named Milo. Are they monogamous? I don't know. Okay, he was humping on a dog the other day. Number 3, he responds to gay. Boogie, are you gay? Are you gay, Boogie? Are you gay? Look, you know he's gay. 4, I have a good gaydar. Okay, when I'm in the presence of another homosexual, it's like I can feel them around me. And right now, there's a gay dog on me. And last but not least, when we went to go pick him up, they asked us, gay son, thought daughter. And we thought about it. We almost went thought daughter, but then we were like, can you do thought son? They said no.
Oh.
So we went classic gay son. So yeah, this is my gay son, Boogie.
He's
Everyone
so
be on the lookout.
Precious.
TikTok coming soon. People are always asking me, like,
he's so fucking precious. My son. Oh. Ah! Sorry. Should I get a dog? Oh, not me saying this every 2 months. Emily, what you
Wait. People are always asking me like, "How do you know your dog's gay?"
This
And
my
I'm
dog
like,
is
I know
definitely
my
gay.
dog. I know he's gay. Like, look at him. He's so gay. Look at him.
Right.
But here are my 5 reasons that my dog is gay. Okay. First.
Okay, guys, I've got to go. Thank you so much for watching. Did you have fun? Tell me right now. Did you enjoy yourself? Did you enjoy watching this stream today? Were you entertained? Did I keep you company? Do you feel warmth, love, appreciation, affection all around you? Is there whimsy in your heart and contentment in your mind? Yes. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. I feel the same way. I'm going to go have an amazing day. And I'll see you guys very soon. Don't mind me if I do a little bit more of these like, hey, for an hour. Hey. So you guys know that TikTok. Hey. Okay. Enjoy. I will raid Josh Secchi. Go check him out. Go give him a bunch of hearts, a bunch of love, a bunch of this, a bunch of that. Give him a big fat kiss on the forehead, okay? Will you please? On my behalf? I would appreciate that. I know I said 45 minutes and I did that times 2. I'm just like that, okay? I'll see you guys very soon. Have a good day. Bye.